So before I do this sermon this morning, I thought I'd do a short faith moment, spiritual faith lesson moment, whatever you want to call it. I call them faith moments. A little something to make you pay attention to your faith, to make sure that you keep it and increase it and know what it is. And of course, as I do with faith moments, I tend to try to use a audio-visual lesson that will be of benefit to you to remember the picture of the faith moment. Do you have any idea what this is?
Salmon.
This is a specially protected bag that houses this. Plain silver wrapper, kind of like your Bible cover. But inside this wonderful package is this incredible, marvelous creation of technology that ran my heating system to my house. And one day, this wonderful, marvelous piece of technology didn't work. And it got very, 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 very cold in my house. And after the man got done repairing it and everything, he says, "Well, I found the problem, and if you'd like, you can have this, because it's not of any use to us anymore." And he replaced it. And I couldn't help but asking him. I said, "Wow, that's an incredible piece of work. Why didn't it work?" And he said, "Well, that's an interesting thing. Take a really close look at it." And I looked at it. Got me. There's things connecting to things, and there's things under things, and you go on this side, there's little spits and spots where it all attaches, and all of this is important, right? Yeah, it's all very, very important. But you see, you probably can't see this, so I'll just point with two fingers. But right here, at this one location, in this one little place of solder, is a burn. And the silver's burned out of the board. So all of these wonderful little paths and rivers of electricity that travel all the way through here and go around and give me heat in my house stopped. Because something went wrong on one lousy little weak little, get it, little spot. Master, why could we not cast the demon out? O ye with little faith. O ye, this kind cometh not out except in prayer. Your prayer spot's missing. You burned it a long time ago. All of this wonderful stuff. And it all dies because this part was weak. All this power, all this creativity, all this incredible theology, all of this interconnected understanding of philosophical and knowledge of the universe, having the number thereof too, if you got it, you know what that means. And all of it was absolutely worthless to give me any heat. And all of it's absolutely worthless spiritually at times, just because some piece of theology is missing. Got erased in the 1300s or the 500s or the 700s. You know, that little piece right there just made everybody no longer spirit-filled. That one little piece right there just made everybody not understand Christ anymore. They started out in the gospel age with Christ going, "Here, try this in your computer, spiritually speaking." And they went, "Wow! The dead are raised, the demons flee, the healings happen, this is incredible!" And within 100 years after that, there were no more healings, and it got very, 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 very cold in the church age. And as it were, God's house started dropping in temperature, until somebody came along and said, tested that, tested that, tested that, I tested that, I tested that. You get my point? Shore up every little piece of your faith, every little piece of the truth you can get. Every truth hinges to another truth. Now my heating system, the fan came on just great. But the little psst that started that made the wasn't there anymore. So I had a lot of wind, and I had no power. Yeah, so I wanted you to get this little visual lesson for all posterity. And this is just an example. The God of the universe has created so much, and we're just now starting to understand it. We're just understanding all the physics of it. And for every new little truth we get, there's a whole other piece of the board that pops into existence and seems to work. Isn't that amazing? We discovered that, and all this works. And did you really expect Christianity to be any different? Did you expect faith to be any different? Did you expect that over time, as God reveals one more piece of the gigantic creation computer board He made called creation, that we wouldn't discover all of a sudden, oh my goodness, that worked? And one man discovereth this piece and calls it a revival, and another man discovereth this piece and calls it a revival, and this one here looks at it sideways and says, it kind of looks like a city to me. Until you run power through it, and then you find out what it really heats. So I just say to you, be careful. One little piece that you let go may indeed be causing the reason why you're having trouble. Fortunately for us, God is a very wise creator and programmer and designer of the universe, and He made everything in modules. So you can get your salvation module, and at least that piece is running. The heater did come on. And the blower came on. You can feel something happening. Yeah, that's good. But you see, there's a whole lot more to this creation than we got under our fingertips. So your faith moment for today is, oh ye of little faith, go fix your board. Go make sure that you take it to the Creator and go, okay, if something's not working here and something's not right, it may not be that the entire computer board is bad. It may not be my whole mental, physical, emotional life that's bad. It might just be I have one spot of little faith, or one spot where they haven't soldered the truth in correctly, or there's a place where the wire dangled out. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. There might be some little thing. And once God gives you that and says, just do this, all of a sudden everything goes... and the flames come on, and the heat comes back into the house, and God's children go, that's your faith.